Greetings everybody, Dream here and welcome back to Star Stable. It is week 2 of the Equestrian Festival and we have some new things that have been added to the game. Well, some new things, some old things. But anyway, we've got things added to the game. I am once again trying to find a better spot for my microphone. I think my error has been that I've had the microphone to the side, so it actually... Okay, cool spot. You don't need to yell at me. My microphone is usually off to the side, so it always catches the sound of my laptop. But I looked online and apparently to avoid most of the sound from the background, I need to have the microphone closer to me and probably in front of me. So it's in front of me. I remember doing that a long time ago because I had no space on my desktop. So we're gonna try that today. Anyway, this is Cool Spot. He's a little bit of a jerk. He just yelled at me because we're not doing anything. So we're gonna do some stuff today. Alright, so they did add some things before we go look at what they've added to the event itself. The Bazaar is going on. So they have a couple of horses here, or a few horses. The Trakehner, the Selle Francais, the Hanoverian, and the Dutch Warmblood. 2 of these horses are part of today's retrofit, which includes the Selle Francais and the Hanoverian. The American Paint horse is also one of the retrofitted horses today. But this is a warm blood bazaar, so they wanted to do all warm bloods. They could have done the Jorvik warm blood instead of the Trakehner, but anyway, it's been a little bit since the Trakehner has been in the bazaar, I believe. But yeah, if you're looking for any of the horses, they are on discount right now, up until next update. So I don't think I'm going to get any of them, to be honest, because I already got pretty much what I wanted. We'll see. Although, yeah, the Hanoverians don't include the event Hanoverians or any of the more recently added ones. So event-related ones are not on discount as part of the bazaar. They have their own discount. Emily, leave me alone. Last week my boy cat was bothering me. This week my female cat's bothering me. She wants me to follow her to her food dish, and I don't have enough time to do that. In fact, I barely have enough time to get this recorded before I have to call it a night. Okay, so like I said, we got a couple things added today. Some old or previous activities from previous years have made a return, and we've got some new races that also have showed up. So let's talk to Tan and Loretta first and see what that's about. Or not Tan and Loretta, excuse me. Guinea's going to have my head for calling her Loretta. Loretta and Guinea. Okay. Let's talk to them. This is the dress up thing. Basically, you follow a theme. Hey there, Samantha. Loretta and I are competing to see which one of us can get the most festival participants to dress up in themes of our choosing. Want to hear our plan? Sure, why not? See, I love admiring people's creativity, and Loretta enjoys judging people. This is true. I would take offense, but it's true. Yeah. So our favorite pastime is observing festival goers and their outfits. To make it more fun, we want to introduce themes for dressing up. It's simple, really. Each day we have a new challenge for you. Some days might be more difficult challenges than others. Are you up for the challenge? And the themes are not that difficult at all. Wow, I can't talk today. All right. Try it. You can't possibly dress worse than Guinea. Okay, the theme for today is pink. For Wednesday, it's pink. I don't remember what the themes for the next ones are. I'm gonna do the activity off screen because I barely have enough time to even record, and I don't want to sit here all day. All right. Oh, crud. I need that champ. Okay. So this is Julie. Julie was missing last week, but now she's back. And she does a daily for the champs. Celebrating champs. Have you participated in any of our championships around Jorvik yet? They are elite challenges for all riders who wish to compete against others. Check the championship boards for individual start times. Once you've signed up, be sure to not leave the starting area before the race has begun. When you have participated in any of the championships, return to me. Psst! If you need a quick transport to the championship, I might be able to help you there. So, the next championship, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, this is the information for that. Basically, you just run a championship every day. But I'm not going to be able to do that because I only have 10 minutes according to my clock. Alright, let's go ahead and run over here. Now, my recording is going to take longer than 30 or so minutes, but the actual playback is going to be less time because I'm going to speed some stuff up, like I did in the last video. Speaking of the last video, I did not get that out on Saturday like I thought I was going to. It ended up waiting until Monday, and that's because I had some other stuff happen that delayed it, unfortunately, but that's fine. Alright, I am not talking to McHorse today because that will activate the Sabine stuff and I don't need to. However, we have the Jorvik Gazette lady. Imane? I don't know how to pronounce her name. But let's go ahead and talk to her. Hey, you. Would you be interested in helping out the Jorvik Gazette's Equestrian Festival edition? Wow, can't talk. I can't English today. A good journalist is always on the lookout for news, but only the truly great ones know where to find them. You have a bit of a reputation here, Samantha. Everyone knows you. Everyone trusts you. I'm sure you can provide the Jorvik Gazette with a fantastic scoop on the Equestrian Festival. So why don't you go around and interview anyone or anything interesting you can find. I'll get an article written up and printed. Of course, I'll reward you for your efforts. Okay? This is bound to up the reader count. So I am actually going to do her daily because let's get today's article for the Jorvik Gazette started. The reason why I'm going to do her daily is because the NPCs are going to be in different spots for each account. Because I did it on 2 different accounts already, and they were in completely different spots. I've begun writing today's issue. I'm sure there are many interesting people around Jorvik stables. Please go and interview someone for today's Gazette. Okay, my cat is demanding. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm not 100% sure what she wanted, but oh well. Alright. Oh, these 2 are actually in the same spot that I had on one of my other accounts. Okay, so maybe they're not in completely different spots. Or are they? Oh, they still kind of are. Because McHorse wasn't over here on one account. He was over there. And the other one should be... Yeah, so they are in different spots for everybody. I'm gonna talk to McHorse. Okay, let's talk to McHorse. We can only talk to one of them. Mumble. Is it a lot of work holding up the rear? Mumble. We're not going to get much out of that. Okay. Let's go talk to Imane again. Back already? I knew I could count on you. Right? Good work. This will finish up today's issue beautifully. I'll get it printed. Alrighty. Now let's go talk to some other ones. Okay, so we only have Jenica's stuff. So let's go ahead and talk to her. So she's got 3 new races for us. The Shining Stars Legacy race, which is a recreation of the race from Starshine Legacy Episode 1, I believe. The one with Lisa. Then we have the Equestrian Festival Elite Cross Country race. And Jenica's Springtime Show Jumping. So let's start the Shining Stars Legacy race. Hey Samantha, come check this out. So a really long time ago, Jorvik Stables used to host a race for the fastest horses on the island. It used to be a really big thing, with riders like Lisa Peterson even participating once. But then it almost faded from existence. I still remember watching riders I idolized, but I can only recall them as if in an old Bloom Effect dream. Funny thing is Bloom Effect was used a lot in Starshine Legacy and well, maybe not in Starshine Legacy. I don't think it wasn't used that much in Starshine Legacy. Bloom Effect definitely was used a lot in when SSO first started. Until now. For nostalgia's sake, I've brought the Shining Stars Legacy race back to Jorvik. Are you ready to give it a go? Why not? Okay. This is a 3-lap race. And the hay bales have physics. So if you hit them, they're going to get pushed around. It's also used the old music. I realized that I didn't need to be talking in the middle of that race because I'm going to delete whatever I'm going to say anyway. So, you may hear my cats playing in the background again because I'm a bad mommy. I'm not paying attention to them. Actually, they're playing with each other at the moment. So, yeah, you'll hear the boxes get rumbled around. Okay, let's talk to Janika. And I'm pretty sure I am missaying her name. Alright. What a great first run of the course. Come back to me when you want to try again. Alright. She's got 2 more races and then of course we get the daily. So the Equestrian Festival Elite Cross Country Race. How are you enjoying the Equestrian Festival, Samantha? Seems like you're having fun, and I think you're ready for my next challenge. Yes, the Equestrian Festival's very own elite cross-country race is now open. Okay. I am actually going to mute my mic after this starts, and we are going... So I don't have to deal with anything in the background. I accidentally stopped my recording. Okay, most of you have seen that race. I'm not going to do it again. What I may do, though, is I may actually, later this week, if I have time, I may actually run all the races and do a recording of it. Although, maybe if they add more races later, I have to record those too and do a separate video too. I'm going to eventually record all these races because, I mean, like Sabine's race is going to come back next year and I have to record that standalone. And there are going to be some new races added next week if I remember correctly. So, maybe at the end of the event I'll have all the races recorded and I'll upload them in a video. We'll see. Okay. That was a great run. Come back here every day to try it again. You can do it by yourself or with some friends. Okay. Let's see here. And then the springtime show jumping. Alright. Samantha, doesn't the spring air make you want to jump with joy? It does? Well, do I have a treat for you then? I've set up this show jumping course in the area, or in the arena. Why don't you give it a go? Right, and this is what we get. I am not going to mute my mic because I don't want to accidentally hit my button that's for stopping my recording. So, yeah, I'll just remove my audio afterwards. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, the different music that keeps just playing. Alright. Woohoo! Great job! Doesn't spring feel a bit brighter now? Alright, and we got a level up. So let me go ahead and level you up. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm gonna move somewhere here. Let me walk over here. Oop. Nope, don't want to do that. Alright, so that is actually all the new activities for the... Okay. If you guys heard that, that was my cat throwing himself out of a box and darting across to one of the other rooms. Anyway, that is it for the new activities. So in total, we get about 17 tokens today. And then the rest of the week, we're actually going to have 11 tokens. If you include every activity from the previous week, plus the activities from the champs. I did not do any champs tonight because no time. So, yeah. Another thing is that they adjusted pretty much all the amounts for the erases as far as the HXP. Excuse me, person, get out of my view. So they adjusted all the races for HXP for the horses. So instead of getting, I think it was like 250 or 350 for some of them. I think it was 300 for some, but maybe two. It was 250 mostly. Now all the races are given about 400. I don't know about Sabine's race. I gotta look at that, but I'm not gonna look at that during the video. We do have some stuff coming next week. Let me see what I got here. And I do need to look at my news. Okay, so next week we've got... Oh, it's the quizzes. Let me find the next up in Jorvik. So for the 15th of April, it's going to be quizzes and classes. And the classes apparently are going to be some sort of challenge with different difficulties. I don't think there's going to be much to it, but we'll see. I do remember previous years we had something, but I don't think it would be quite that. So we'll see. And then we'll have one more week after next week, and then that'll be the end of the festival. Excuse me. So, not much left for the festival. It is a 4-week festival. They're not going to run it for an extra week, but we're going to have some other stuff going on. I think after the festival, they're going to give us the next part of Marchengast. And that should be a little bit interesting because I'm hearing from the grapevine or from other sources that they're adding different things that may be related to Marchengast. There is also something at the end of the event. There is going to be some mysterious possible horse. I think I mentioned it in the last video. But we will find out to see what's going to happen. Alright, so once I am going to go and run all the dailies except for the champs because I can't run the champs. Well, I might be able to run one champ. But I won't be able to run all the champs. Because I gotta go and end my stuff for the night and go to bed. So this has been Dream and Cool Spot. The mule that keeps yelling at me. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.